Imagine for a moment that you are driving your car, and before you know it, there's a loud bang, boom, and there's glass all over, and there's this loud noise, and you realize you've been involved in an accident. The things you do in the moments that follow are very critical for the sake of your own safety and those of other people around you. That's why we prepared this video to help you know some of the things you need to do in case you are involved in an accident. The first thing is, don't rush to get out of your car. When you have realized you have been involved in an accident and either you've hit another car or another car has hit you, don't rush to get out of the accident. There are times that gangsters will cause minor accidents so that you get out and then they're able to get to you and do the things they want. At other times, you could rush to get out and you forget to immobilize your car. You haven't lifted your handbrake and you haven't immobilized it. So you get out of the car and the car keeps rolling, and that could add to the accident situation. So tame that instinct. You might want to just get out of the car and get out of there, but tame that instinct. Stay calm, make sure your car is properly immobilized and that it's safe to step out before you think about getting out of that car. Number two, check if you're all right. When you're involved in an accident, there's a sudden adrenaline rush in your body and you may not feel pain immediately, even if you could be having very serious injuries. If you've broken limbs, for instance, you may not feel the pain right there. So don't be in a hurry to get out. You might get out and discover you had injured yourself in ways that you had not imagined initially. So relax and feel your body, see whether there's anything broken, see whether there are any sharp pains, check whether you can actually see and things like that. Are you bleeding? Just assess yourself, ensure you're all right before you get out of the car. Then check around if you are carrying passengers, whether they are okay. At times, because you are the driver, you anticipated the accident and so you may not have suffered as much. But if there was someone seated on the passenger seat or on the back seat, they may have been injured and they may be unconscious or they may be bleeding. So check what the situation is inside the car. Check whether the other passengers are okay, and if they're not, then you'll know what to do next after that. The fourth thing you should do is to put on your hazard lights if there are lights left on the car. So just put them on to warn other motorists that something is not all right with your car, and then that will help them to calm down or to slow down so that they do not end up piling up their cars on top of an accident that has already happened. Then as soon as you have done all those things, you've confirmed your car is all right, you yourself is all right, your passengers are fine, the hazard lights are on, then now step out and make contact with the other driver. Don't go shouting, don't go fighting, don't go making noise and all. Find out first if they are okay. At times, even if they're the ones on the wrong, they could be injured. So do not just go looking at how the cars are damaged and all. Put human life above everything else. Go find out whether the other driver is okay and whether the passengers are okay. And if they need help, it's a lot better to offer them help first, even if it is their fault, so that everyone is fine. We can always get new cars, but it's not always possible to get new life. In fact, it's impossible. So make contact with the other driver, and what you're doing first is find out whether they're all right, and if they're all right, then you can start discussing what happened. But before you get into the discussions, it is extremely important that both of you get your lifesavers out and put them on the road to give other drivers more warning that your cars have been involved in an accident and that area is hazardous. So get the lifesaver and put it on the road, get a good distance so that another driver has enough distance to slow down before they get to you. Once all those things are done, you've made sure everyone is safe, you've made sure the accident scene is safe, then and only then start dealing with the situation. You can now begin discussing insurance and all the other matters, who was right, who was wrong, calling cops, etc, etc. But just first make sure that everything around that accident scene is safe. We hope this keeps you safe in case you're involved in an accident. Thank you so much.